Yeah, just chilling at the moment. It's Sunday morning. I've just had some nice praise and worship with the missus, listening to some of the black churches, and it was really interesting today. Got involved, she got involved, and we just kind of like let her pour her heart out, and sang. It's good for the spirit, it's uplifting, it's very positive. And then after that, we had the word as well. So it's really interesting, inspiring, because my wife didn't tell me, but it was a church that her family owned. Yeah, her aunts and stuff like that, cousins. So it was really interesting. Never seen it from a media perspective before. So I think it's recent they started televising, and it's one of the young girls there that's actually did all the editing and production. So well done to you, young lady. Keep it up. Right, so today the missus is so chilled. She's watching a podcast by some of her friends and cousins and stuff like that. By the way, that's called Ohan. Very, very interesting. Some young ladies from the UK coming together and talking about just general things, really interesting. Even me as a guy, I find it quite quite interesting to see what they get up to and what they talk about. And the missus is always happy as Larry and entertained by them all. So here I am, giving her that space, I'm trying to think, well, okay, what I'll do is I'll cook lunch, dinner, yeah? So a little bit for lunch and a little bit for dinner. So I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to do as a guy. Sometimes as guys, talking specifically to some of the younger guys and also to the older guys, sometimes you have to give the missus a break. You have to actually, take the reins and look after your belly, her belly, and if you've got these sons or daughters around, their belly. And I used to cook from the age of 13, trust me, And guess who taught me? My dad. Yeah, so my dad used to be an admin guy in during the wartime. They call it the Burmese War, Burma, yeah. And so very sort of, drilled, in that way. Proper gentleman. So he taught us how to cook. He says, son, if you know how to cook, no woman will mess you around. And you know what? It's true. If the missus is upset with me, I could just go and cook my food and just take no pain of mine. That's not often, trust me, because she knows I can cook. So there's no point doing that, is it? We've got a tree in our garden that gives us bay leaf. It's not ours, actually. It's our neighbour's. But when it overhangs, we just chop the leaf. Yeah, so it's in my property, innit? Yeah, so I can just chop the leaf. That's what we do. So here we go, some bay leaf that I chopped down from my neighbour's tree. Hey, if anybody knows, the seeds you get from bay leaf, they remind me of pimento. They smell like pimento, and when they're ripe, they go black. They're green and then they go black. And to me, that's what pimento is as well. I've been telling the missus for years, I think that's pimento. But I've not kind of like tried to use it as cooking because I don't know if it's not pimento and it's poisonous, it could be dangerous. So I don't do that. But if there's anyone out there that really knows about bay leaves, they can tell us whether that's pimento or not, or if it's edible, if you can cook with it. If you can, then all them times them seeds come down, I could be harnessing them and using them for my cooking. So I'm not like a cook or anything like that. Trust me, I'll do it just to eat, bruv. Yeah. So. Okay, my oldest son's so busy in the studio making music all the time. So, he's hardly bored because he's got things he wants to do. And also my other son, the same thing. So it's a nice situation to be in. Even me, I'm normally so busy doing surveys and stuff like that related to property. Because I'm a property expert, a surveyor by profession and a valuer. But my love is music and the arts and obviously media. And I love architecture, so that's probably why. But so what I'm doing now is just sort of trying to help out the missus, help myself out, give her a break. Trust me, guys, you'll be amazed if you do the cooking maybe one day, maybe 2 days. Yeah, you'll find the missus will fly through the whole week, maybe even a month without you cooking. That's pushing it, but you know what I mean, because she, you show you appreciate her, you're not taking her for granted, and you're playing your part. I've taken out the chickpeas. I know, as I said to you, it's not the best situation. You're supposed to really leave it all night or something so it can defrost, but I'm a geezer. I want to eat my food. Yeah, you can also put it into the microwave if you want, but I want to sort of slow cook it, let it break up. Because what we did actually with this chickpeas, we used like natural chickpeas. Yeah, you can get them dry in a bag, and we don't normally buy them. We normally buy the canned ones because it's a lot quicker. But you know, it's got all processing protection stuff in it. Obviously, the same thing we did. We got pasta. So don't eat pasta every so often. We're not kind of crazy about it, but this is what we do love. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But this is what we really love, which is jollof rice. Those of you Caribbean or whatever from the UK, you've never eaten jollof rice or anything like that before, you should check it out. Yeah, yeah. I'm not too proud of my pots. Yeah, but the thing is, if I like a pot and it does what I want the way it is, I'll keep it as long as possible. Yeah, but some people, they're kind of like, the pots are like I don't know, it's like an item, you know what I mean? Mine is about cooking, get it done, yeah? Obviously, if there's something wrong with a pot, it's not healthy, then I'll get rid of it. But apart from that, yeah, nothing wrong with me pot them, yeah? Right, so this pasta, I've not put any salt in it all that purposely because, to me, I'm going to boil it and I'm going to get rid of some of the water, you know, some of the starch that's going to be in it. So I'm just turning it up to about 7 right now. 7's quite high, but because I want it cooked fast. I told you I'm a geezer, right? And then at the back, that one, I don't know. It's probably about, because I wanted to defrost quickly. I think what I'll do is put it on 7 as well. Yeah. As you can see, there's water in there, so I've got some water to help it sort of steam up to break up the thing there. And because it's jollof, it's got a bit of water too. Alright, we can start cooking up the jollof. Nothing wrong, you know, nothing wrong with it. In terms of, let's give it 7 as well. Now, the 7 ain't going to be for too long. It's just to help it to break up. And we got a dishwasher and all that. But sometimes, I keep telling my geezer, innit? I ain't got time for that. So I'll put some things in there, right? I'll kind of turn that on. Yeah, but I want a bowl of pot, small pot, this one here, yeah? Because I'm going to cook a little bit of, veg. It's always good to have veg, yeah, it's good for you. And if you can get more veg in your plate than actual carbohydrates, even better. Now, chickpeas is considered a veg, but I think it's got quite high carbohydrate content, as well as it's a lot of protein, so it's an alternative to meat. So, I mean, these are the things I'm telling you that I've learned from the missus and my son and all that, yeah? And also, just basically, I've worked in things, you know, some kitchens, what should I say, kitchens? I've worked in my youth, I've worked in, like, I think I worked in, dare say, the first McDonald's ever opened in the UK. That was in Woolwich, many years ago, as a college student, yeah. And they came from Canada, apparently. Everyone thinks they're American. They came from Canada, and they said to us, if we succeed, we'll roll out more branches. And we thought they'd roll out maybe a couple of branches, not realising that it is going to be what it is today all over the world. But yeah, that's my claim to fame. I worked in the first ever McDonald's. Those days we didn't even know that if you learned how they operated, or maybe, you know, you could buy a franchise and move in. You know, we weren't thinking like that. I was a student, innit? And no regrets, because McDonald's did work us very hard, but they trained us very well as well. So I really did appreciate that. So yeah, well, I'm going to find some veg, something green and etc. that we can eat, that I know they're going to eat and they like, and I'm going to cook that too. I'll turn this off for a little while. Yeah? This is what you call turmeric. Yeah, turmeric. Now, turmeric is not like just Indian. You know, you can get turmeric anywhere. Most spices you can get anywhere, you know, some's from the Caribbean, some wherever. Yeah, so don't just think because it says Indian turmeric that's from India. This one specifically is, obviously, yeah. I must say, I was saying that to the missus recently. I said, you notice we seem to be eating food from other people, other people's culture. I want to eat my food, my culture. Yeah, so because I noticed we were just having so much Asian food. I'm thinking, well, that's not what I'm used to. I know our culture is that we've got a lot of carbohydrates, but you can monitor. You don't have to have tons of carbohydrate. Yeah, I was trying to get away with not giving a whole vegetable Knorr cube, but it looks like it needs a whole vegetable Knorr cube. So I've done that, put it in, and when I finish now, it should taste superb. It's full to the top. what it's got in it, I said it is mixed veg. Yeah, it's got some garlic. It's got tomato, that's the chopped up one, or the plum one's up to you because it's going to be grinded anyway. It's got garlic, cloves of garlic. This time I put a little bit of virgin oil in it, yeah, virgin oil. Normally I don't, but I don't know, give it some sort of consistency. Then it's got some water, otherwise it won't grind, but not like tons of it. Is curry chicken, so got some chicken. This is actually roasted chicken, it's not boiler chicken. I love boiler chicken. When I was younger, I got a boiler chicken, but you know, because it's tough and it's proper chicken, it's real chicken, you know, like free range, it's not battery. But the problem is with boiler chicken, it takes ages to boil. I suppose really you can get what they call a pressure cooker, and that way you can boil it quicker and you ain't gonna, you know, it ain't gonna smell up everything. But anyway, in this case I'm cooking, you know, Mrs. she grew up in roaster, and you know, I suppose because she's been cooking for years, I'm kind of like used to roaster now. I'm trying to do this with one hand now, lift it up and put it in the oven. Not really what you should be doing, you should use both hands. But anyway, that's in there. Technically it's nearly ready to fire up, so I'm going to stop for a little bit, get some vegetables, get the vegetable going. If you overcook the green peas, you lose some of the vitamins and all that from it, so I think that can go to the side. And because I'm going to be using a small pot anyway, yeah, and this you have to stir this. Good job, just stir it at the right time. You know what, I haven't even tasted it to see what it tastes like. I've tasted jollof, that tastes nice. Chickpeas are alright. And then I already tasted that. So now all I'm going to do is cook the stew.